Because I always pray, I say, God, I said, what do you want your people to eat today? This word of God is food for your soul.
Amen.
That's like last Sunday, Sunday before last, I had to preach over in Eastover. And y'all had the appointment back in December. I kept praying, I said, now God, I said, what do you want me to feed your people? I said, God, I ain't got a thing yet as I know of. God didn't give me a thing until Sunday morning. I said, oh my God. I got up. I said, oh my Lord. And he took me to the book of Joshua. When Joshua had to lead the people across the Red Sea. I said, oh my God. And so I told my wife, I said, well, I'm going to leave. We're going to leave and go early. I said, because I want to be in the Sunday school. Y'all, when I got to Sunday school, the very thing that the man opened up with and taught the Sunday school, he taught the people when Moses led the people to the Red Sea. And God gave me the part where Joshua had to carry them across the Red Sea. Everything fit just like a puzzle. I said, oh my God. And when he started, I put my head down in my Bible. He said, brother, I saw you when you had your head deep in the word. I said, you was reading it out of Deuteronomy, and God gave me Joshua where Joshua had to carry him across. And God told Joshua to be of good courage. You must take these people across. And he told Moses, he said, go up into the mountain and view the land and die up there. And see, as far as he could go, and when he got right there where they were supposed to go across the Red Sea, his Sunday school ended. Well, mine took off and carried him on across the Red Sea. I said, look at God. I said, God, this is awesome. It's real, you all. Just like this past Sunday, I was in Sunday school and I got up. I said, Lord, because the lady that was supposed to teach, I didn't know whether she was going to be there or not. And so when I got to Sunday school, the pastor said, do you have Sunday school? I said, I got it. She said, well, I knew you did. Y'all, the very thing that I taught, where I cut off, the pastor come right along and took it on. I said, God, I thank you. That's just like God.
Yes, it is.
Many times I come in, you all have heard it where the pastor preached it Friday night or Sunday. I come right back with it Wednesday.
That's right.
That's the way God works. So that's what God wanted his people to eat. We got to look at this word as food.
That's right.
Okay, third verse. Any questions? Anybody? I don't want to lose nobody. All right.
For the time past of our life may suffice us.
Okay, for the time past of our life, it's enough of what I did now. Go ahead.
To have wrought the will of the Gentiles.
I did the same thing that the Gentiles knew. The Gentiles did not know God, and so they did what they did out of their imagination of their hearts and their mind. They didn't even know God. He said, now it's enough of what I've already done. I did what the Gentiles did. I did the will of the Gentiles. Okay?
When we walked in lasciviousness.
That word lasciviousness is when you commit a sin and you can't get enough of it. And you just keep getting deeper and deeper in it. And see, that word lasciviousness is just like, I got a wife. Well, she ain't satisfied me, so I got to get another one. Okay, and that the two ain't satisfied me, so I get another one. In other words, you just going deeper and deeper until it leads you into orgies. That's what that word lasciviousness is. In other words, you ain't satisfied. It's an unsatisfied spirit. Go ahead.
Lust.
Lust, all different types of lust.
Excessive wine.
Drinking, can't get enough wine. I started out drinking a cup full, now I'm up to a half a gallon. Half a gallon ain't enough, man. Just bring me just another pint. And you just overindulge in excess of wine. That's what he's talking about. In excess of wine. And when, in other words, I just can't get enough of this thing.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Revelings.
Reveling ain't nothing but partying.
Banqueting.
Same thing, banqueting. When you're going out there, you got a drinking party. Who can drink the most? Remember the guy that got out there the other week? I was reading it on my phone. He got out there and he drank, I forgot how much liquor he drank, and he killed him. Yeah, he killed him. He died from it.
And abominable idolatries.
Y'all know what abominable idolatries are, don't you? Abominable idolatries is when women or men don't satisfy me.
My God.
Then I go out there and we got to bring these animals in. That's an abomination before God. Y'all remember when we had that in Leviticus 18 when he said, thou shalt not lie with beasts as with mankind?
That's true.
Abominable are those things that actually make God sick to his stomach. I'm tired of. Okay, another abominable idolatry is when God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yes, he did.
Lot told them old men, the Bible said they were old men. Where them angels that come in here tonight? We want to know them. Lot said, look. He said, I got 2 daughters that's never known man. Take them and do what you want to. Nah, we want them men that come in here. And Lot was standing there holding the door to keep them in. And the angels that were in there, they had to blind them so that they couldn't break the door in to come into them. Do you see how that lust was in them pushing them? Desiring a man, lasciviousness. Lot said, I got 2 daughters, they have never known man. And see, those girls, they were married, but their husbands had never consummated the marriage because they were gay. They had no desire for a woman. None whatsoever. Abominable. Lasciviousness. They have gone into excess.
Yes, sir.
Same thing going on today, y'all.
Yeah.
Same thing going on today.
Call it down low now.
That's what they call it. Either way is all right, but I got a preference. See, church, we as people of God, we don't need to get so holy till you don't need to know what things are going on in the world.
Amen.
When I was at Bragg, they told me, I ain't never seen nobody like you in the church. And you know more about what's going on in the world than I do. Well, if I'm a teacher, I need to know. Look at Paul. Paul did it. Paul went in those theaters where those men were doing this, and he went there and he looked. And that's why he could preach about it, because he knew. How you going to preach about something that you don't even know? That's just like when you see these women walk around with earrings in their stomach. I found out what it represents. They will be with the man, but my preference is another woman. Now, what do you really mean? That's my preference. That's my first choice. Belly ring, yeah. That's right.
Lord,
So I do have a question for you. When you were talking about the Gentiles in verse 3, you said that they didn't know any better, or they just didn't know Jesus? Or
They didn't know any better because they hadn't been taught nothing. They didn't know.
So they didn't know anything about Jesus? But
They didn't know
God.
anything about God at all.
Okay, so I had brought that up. Remember our discussion, and what was it? Romans
1:18.
1:18. How God put it in your spirit. So did that had nothing to do with this either in the Old Testament?
Yeah, see, because the Gentiles, they came out of Shem, the third son of Noah. Okay, these Gentiles were a nation that did not know God, the Bible said, and they did not seek God because they didn't know who to seek. Okay, so what God did, these people right here that we read about this lasciviousness and revelings and all of that, the Gentiles didn't even do that because they were their consciences convicted them. They didn't know, but they said, that ain't